you've got this searing kind of examination of a really corrupt political era where the FBI were using one of the most notorious mobsters of all time, of the last century here, as an informant, basically giving him free rein in return for very little information, whilst he became the sort of kingpin of the Irish Mafia, whilst supposedly helping take down La Cosa Nostra. And it begged belief. It begged belief, the reality as well as the script. And I read the script first, so I was going, no, really? And then this extraordinary relationship between Connolly, Bulger, Billy Bulger, my character, and Whitey, this sort of weird triumvirate that kind of ran the town. And the idea that from the same womb these two political polar opposites came into being is just sort of really fascinating and almost Shakespearean, you know, and great seed for some great drama. He kind of embodies a really old school, hard-edged American-Irish political era, really. You know, he is inspiring, and he was inspired in his turn by Curly, a really extraordinary political figure before him. And I think, you know, he modeled himself a lot on him. He's a fiercely intelligent, well-read, articulate, funny, and persuasive man who I think was imbued with a lot of power. Like all people with power are, it's very much about perception. It's about having that air about you. That's him in isolation to his family. You know, this political figure who was one of the most powerful politicians in state history here in Massachusetts. He was the Senate president, rather, and is still now referred to whenever he walks around Castle Island or anywhere in Southie as Mr. President. You know, that's how people treat him and greet him. And he was also president of the Massachusetts University as well. It's a great experience working with Johnny, and it really is. It really, really is. Just puts you at ease. He's really supportive. Gets what you're trying to do in a scene. Really facilitates that. He's accommodating to, well, we all have been as well, to script changes all the way along. I mean, you know, Scott likes to involve a little bit of improvisation and rewriting and just you know, feeling a natural way into things that feel a bit lumpy in kind of rehearsal. If we have a rehearsal, sometimes we just go straight into shooting and then discover it after a couple of takes and then, you know, rework the words a little. But, you know, Johnny's really easy at doing that. It's like breathing for him, you know. And it's incredible because it's not just a makeup job. There's an extraordinary amount of stuff going on that's coming right through all of that. You know, it's utterly inhabited. And yeah, it just goes back to what I was saying at the beginning about his performance. It's special. Scott Cooper's an incredible sort of magnet for really interesting actors, and the work I'd seen in his previous two films just immediately made me want to kind of see what the game was about. And he's great. He's really easy. He's conversational. He is an actor, was an actor, so, you know, it comes from complete empathy with what you're doing in front of a camera and what a working day's like, and how to get the best out of a scene in a moment.